Video log. Today is Wednesday, February 17th. My rant yesterday went so well, I think I'm going to do another one right now. So, last night, it got so cold that our pipes froze. Our water pipes, which I showed you in yesterday's video, are not really pipes, they're water hoses. Well, it froze not only the water hoses, even though they were insulated and heat traced, but also at the road. So the little lever that I pull up and down to get water has frozen. So it's not even pulling any water. Luckily, our holding tank was 2/3 full. So that meant 3 people could take a bath yesterday. 3 people could take 5-minute showers yesterday. The oldest got to take one because she was in soccer all day, so she was sweaty and stinky. The youngest got to take one because she takes a very short one in hopes that that would have enough water left over for the rest of us. And the hubs got to take one because, well, he spent hours trying to empty our black tank and ended up getting himself covered in poo water, which is nasty, so he got to take one. That meant that did not get to take one. So luckily, I didn't do anything yesterday. I sat around in my pajamas, so I didn't get any dirt or nastiness or anything like that. But still, it would have been really nice to take a shower. Also, it's a good thing I chose not to do dishes yesterday, otherwise no one would have gotten to take a shower. Our black water tank froze up. And for those of you that don't have campers and don't know camper lingo, black water tank is what holds all the poo and the pee. And it's frozen. That's right, I have frozen poopsicles. So, Nick goes out there to try to drain the black tank because it was 2/3 full. And even though we don't ever fill it up all the way to full, 2/3 full fills up our transport tank, which we then take up to the in-laws and dump in their septic system. Well, it was at 2/3 full, which means it needs to be dumped or no one else can dump. Well, he goes out there and it's frozen. So then he finds his propane heater and he goes to heat that up, but the propane heater's frozen. And the propane tank won't light. So then we have to dig through a bunch of boxes that are now in the garage at my in-laws for a blow dryer so that we can plug that into the extension cord, run that all the way out to the black tank, and stand there with the blow dryer trying to thaw these poopsicles. Well, after about an hour, he got about 1/3 emptied. That was it. No more was going to come out. There must have been one massive turd glacier blocking the way because it just ain't coming out. So he decides to heck with it. He's done. He takes up the little bit that he got out, but it clears up the tank enough that we can poo if need to. Except the water tank is now empty after 3 people took showers, so we really can't take poos because we have no water to flush the toilet. So everybody goes to bed. It's going to be a new day tomorrow. Well, I wake up this morning, still frigid cold. I've got massive amounts of laundry that need to be done. And since I didn't do dishes yesterday, and then we had dinner, I have 2 days worth of dishes that need to be washed in no water, and a counter space that doesn't hold 2 days worth of dishes to dry. So I went to the road. Actually, let me back up. Because it was so cold this morning, I decided I'm going to run to Walmart and try to get my shed key copied. When you buy a shed, they give you 2 sets of keys. Well, I kept the spare in here, and yesterday, because everything was so frozen, the lock on the shed was frozen. And by shed, I mean the doghouse that we're using. It's a shed that we turned into a doghouse. The girls go out to feed and water the dogs yesterday, and because the lock was so frozen, it broke the key. So now our spare set is our only set. So this morning, we go to Walmart, try to get a spare set made, and think, kill some time. By the time we get home, it'll be warm enough. I can have some water. Get to Walmart, and they don't have a key small enough to make shed keys. So I'm screwed. Hopefully, Home Depot will make a shed key, but I'm not going to Home Depot because I'm fed up now. I already had to go to Walmart. I ain't going anywhere else. I came back home, put my pajamas back on, and the water is still frozen. I went out to the road. I turned, it's one of those, old-timey pumps where you lift it up, you push down, only you can lift it up and the water will continuously come out, except it's frozen. So it's not continuously coming out, it's continuously not coming out. So then I pushed it down, and I thought maybe I'll build up a little pressure, pulled it back up, still nothing. So it is now, almost 12 o'clock. It's above freezing everywhere but at my water entrance, and I still have no water, which is wonderful because I had a cup of coffee this morning and I have to poo. The oldest has to poo. The youngest has to poo. If we had access to water and the tanks were full, nobody'd have to poo. No laundry would need to be done, and the dishes would miraculously be cleaned. But because I have absolutely no water, I need water. So then Nick says, why don't you just grab some of the bottles of water that we have sitting outside the camper and fill the toilet up with that, and then you guys could go poo, which would be an excellent idea. Except the bottles of water are frozen. So it doesn't work. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. So I came inside and I get an email from Atmos Energy stating my gas bill is due for the house we sold January 15th. And I thought, absolutely not. Absolutely not is this going to be the cherry on my shit sundae. So I start rifling through all these papers and totes and papers and my office and everything to look for the name of the person that I wrote down when I talked to them on January 5th to close my energy account, my gas account, on January 15th. I thought, I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them, and somebody's going to get the bad end of this conversation, because how dare they give me the gas bill for the new people when I specifically told them to have it turned off on the 15th. And I'm going to give them the name of the person I spoke to. Except I can't find that paper. I'm a-looking. And I think I threw it away. Or packed it away. Because, everything that is needed is in storage. That has become my new favorite saying. Is, hey, if I could get to my blank, insert whatever it is I'm needing at this moment. Oh, wait. It's packed away in storage. I need some yarn. Oh, it's packed away in storage. Hey, where's my snow boots? Oh, it's packed away in storage. So, everything, including my sanity, is packed away in storage. So, I don't have the name of this person. I thought, you know what? I'll make up a name. Brenda sounds great. I'm pretty sure I spoke to a Brenda somewhere in the last 2 months. I'll use that name. Surely they might have a Brenda that works at this office. So I go online, log into my account so that I have my account number up and ready to go, so that when I call to choose someone out for charging me for the new owner's gas bill, I can have it. Everything ready to go. When I pull it up, it pulls up my last statement. Straight on top, it says, final bill charged from December 18th to January 15th. Crap. It's my bill. So now I got to pay it, because it was actually the gas that we used. And I don't know if I'm more upset that it is actually my bill and I do actually have to pay it, or I'm upset that I didn't get to choose somebody out today, because, would have made me feel better until I felt bad about it. But anyways, so I blame it on the fact that my water is frozen and everything is packed in storage. So this may be the last video I have for a while, because I, need water to sustain my life, and dishes and laundry and the bathroom. So stay tuned for more episodes of the Halstead. And I am coining a new phrase real quick, because I just thought of this and I'm super cool like that. This is no longer a video log of us living in a camper. This is a video log of us living in a cramper, because that's how tiny it is.